kawe si bad bitch. Rombo seni kufanya ukwenzazi, zungushie niyo kote kwa public experience. Kiasi na wesi wa dhati, riso form na deko na vinye niligiza. Big dick energy uneza uliza, tunaichapa joadi nazima. Lafa na shtuka nilivamos kasiza. Wenda home, inaka umelewa, inaka umetekwa na mtaka kupewa. Chalia kwako ukome kama kwa entrance, nasikia milio hapa ingine kutema.
Unaniuliza unaniuliza nini? Got a big bank neza paya nini? Unaniuliza unaniuliza nini? I'm a bad girl neza kunywa nini? Unaniuliza unaniuliza nini? Got a big bank neza paya nini? Unaniuliza unaniuliza nini? I'm a bad girl neza kunywa nini?
Big Baba
Dokudona Kedina ni bambi ya katunda Dokudunda moja nimeshaka kunirunda Dokudona Kedina ni bambi ya katunda Dokudunda moja nimeshaka kunirunda Chain kashingo nimedunga pin moja nono hadi wezi kujikunja Dokudunda nikichuna kandovu ni wapi nilikasunda nimekula fiti nimedimbuka nshakula kikitu zimeriputa nikabole tenis ndo vile tunatunda tenje natumia ni matunda single sikai tena na tesuda kule nina nikokona akona mbuda alikane na donjo kudunda ungiwe dimsta kikuchomeka kucha
Goda tena strictly na kwela no agenda. Goda tena petit inaweza batigi ndio na penda selector.
Ninizo mnacheza.
Umeshindwa na mboka wesi.
Yes, happy Friday. You guys are doing amazing. Hope the week has been fantastic.
Sele aluta
Yangu imekuwa fiti.
fine na Roy
Welcome to the Rhythm Scoop Show.
kaka Michael
Every Monday and Friday
baba kwa disco ni nosa
from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. We're a little bit late,
wa Nax
but welcome.
Yambu shiko wa Juja shiko wa Embu shiko
Dokudunda. It's Friday, Monday. Karibuni sana to the another beautiful episode. It's been a minute actually. I feel like it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, being on camera specifically because on Monday we were not here because of the internet issues, and last Friday we didn't have the show.
Yeah.
Last Monday I'm not sure if
Last
we had
Friday
the
we
show.
didn't have the show.
Yeah.
We didn't because of the rain.
Rain.
We had it on TikTok.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
We did?
Who?
Y'all.
No,
No.
Kwani ile siku yenye mvua ile siku ya thunder, when was it?
it
That
was
was
this Monday.
Oh,
Monday.
guys. Yeah.
Wednesday. But anyway, you see how Kushmani is behind the calendar,
I'm
literally.
like, what?
But anyway, karibuni sana to another beautiful episode of the Rhythm Scoop Show. My name is Joby, the captain of the day, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday so far. My week has been good. I don't know about you, but welcome to All About Arts, Entertainment and Culture. And do remember, in case this is your first time right here, subscribe, and also do consider following us, or rather downloading our app that is on the Google Play Store under Black Code Fire Network radio station. Karibuni sana, 15 minutes past the top of the hour. Shmani and Iwaton in the building.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are enjoying your day so far. Karibuni to Arts, Entertainment and Culture. This is the Rhythm Scoop Show. We're about to dive into a lot of news and keep it interactive. My name is SHU, the Money Plans. Call me Shmani each and every day.
Happy days, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here on Rhythm and Scoop. Really excited to have a good conversation. You guys, what's happening, have good vibes. Remember, you are the change you need to see in the world. You matter. And always remember, you redefine Africa.
Yep, you had it. Redefining Africa, you are the chain that literally matters.
Yeah.
But yes, Karibuni, so I shall be taking back, going back to one more jam, and of course, coming back with the quote of the day. If you know the drill, you can also pin your comments of the day or of the weekend for us, so we can stay motivated, because it's flooding in the 254 Manze. Actually, not in the 254, but also 255, our neighboring country, Tanzania. Which is actually celebrating its 60th anniversary of independence, is also flooded. We have right now 150 people who have died. In Burundi, we reported yesterday 58 people who have died, 100,000 people displaced. So it is crazy. In Nigeria, prisoners are happy because they have managed to escape a prison due to the floods. But of course, we shall be taking you to much more what is happening. Enjoy the show. We're getting back to one more jam, and this is by the one and only Matata and Watendawili 4 hours ago, and of course we want to see how this one is going. I played an amazing jam, that is a Zero Sufuri, Breeder, LW. We also had the one and only Tipsy G Kushman. The name of the jam is Kudunda Kudonjo, and also Diana Codes with Riswa, and she has released an album. Yeah, you should check out, I think, on Spotify if you want to see much more of that. And you know, let us know which is your favorite, probably on the Black Hot Fire Network countdown. There shall be some featured.
Kula njugu, back to the bone, lazima nikunywe supu. Shake that thing, hadi kuja
gratitude fills your heart when you think about all the small and big blessings in your life. Happy weekend.
Mine is not a quote. I think it's a say. It says happiness is not having to set an alarm for the next day. Happy weekend.
Right. Mine is something which you always talk about every time you're here. It's like you attract who you are. And this is like so deep because whatever, even the kind of friends you have around, anything in your life, it's basically redefines what you're feeling in your heart, in your mind. Basically, you attract who you are.
Period.
Yes.
Nakubalika. Watendawili featuring Matata. Let us know how you feel about this one. Money.
Yeah.
Let us know.
I'm feeling good. Oh my
Rate it.
god. Me, I love. It's the beat, Kwanza.
Okay.
Nakubalika.
What tone?
Amazing. I'm gonna give it like a 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
To
I love the
Taizoya.
beats.
Okay.
I love the beats.
Oh my god, that's a bad one.
I know, but tutaizani,
But it's really good. Yeah.
Oh my god, let me tell you, if there's such a bad approach when it comes to music,
I know.
is that
I know.
Right.
Uzoya, like because it has to be played repeatedly,
time.
where you guys are gonna have to get
Right.
accustomed to it
Yeah.
eventually, and that's when I think how most of the songs is nakujanga kwa a hit song like later.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like utapata mtu alitoa ngoma inachezwa, but people are not really sinking into it until you know the repetition.
Because
you know?
people sleep on Matata. That's
Yeah.
what I was saying.
Manze, and I think also Watendawili too.
Yeah.
I feel like people have slept on Watendawili sana.
Right.
But they're popping right now.
They are
Yeah, they need
to
to
the
mind
world.
up.
Yeah.
Bora tu wasivai skirt. Bora tu msivai
I
skirt.
hope
I
so.
know.
man.
You know, maintain being, you know, masculine,
Tafadhali.
maintain you being the
Yes.
artist that we've known you being from, you know, maintain the fun, but you don't have to do dera skirts for you to fit in the industry.
Insta.
You know,
Yes.
uniza nini. But
Yes.
anyway, once again, karibuni sana, 20 minutes past the top of the hour. This is the Rhythm Scoop Show, and you're listening to the Black Hot Fire Network radio station, media of the 21st century. My name is Joby. We got the lovely Shmoney and
In return here.
yeah, karibuni sana. Hope you guys get to enjoy the show, and of course dive in for those who are with us live on YouTube, on the comment section. For those who are live with us on the radio, remember you can pin your comments. That is on the show page on our website. For you to get connected to our website, kindly ensure you download our app once again. And of course, we'll not get to the shenanigans of what has been happening throughout the week. We were not here on Tuesday and Wednesday, so especially for Wednesday, I know we missed a lot of tubonge.
I
You
know,
know, we
right?
need to get to
Yes.
talk a lot of what has been happening in terms of entertainment and all that. But getting to it, I want to start, of course, with the floods. That is, of course, the current situation that has been happening. We've been seeing crazy floods. We've seen how our government has been managed to actually deal with floods, like you know, taking tractors, you know, zitoe maji kwa Thika Road yeke kwa barabara ingine.
That is funny.
You know,
What?
that is one of the ways that our government has shown us they are going to be able to tackle floods.
That's
and
happening?
yeah.
Wow. Really?
You think that is something
What, for real?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I think it was on Tuesday. People were
Tuesday.
stuck on Juja Road. Thika
And they
Road
got tractors.
kutoka Juja.
To like pump up water?
Yeah,
Yeah.
taking another road.
And the other road, on the other side of the road.
That is really embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
Honestly.
I mean, you can't even describe that. It is
Yeah.
very, very embarrassing. So we've been seeing floods, of course. Shout out to Eric Omondi. Na watu wanampatia CV sana.
Yeah.
Literally because of what he's doing. You know, helping the people. We've been seeing him doing amazing
Yeah.
things, building bridges and
Yeah.
all that. And personally, one thing I'm gonna give to him, and which tutaona tu matokeo yake, you know, he's managed to raise funds from Kenyans, and shout out to our people who are very, very helpful as well. I love the way when it comes to helping out, how we are so united, how we can literally take the problems as our own.
Exactly.
And I do hope when it comes to also political matters, when it comes to
Please.
revolution, we can
Yes.
recognize that is also what we need to
Yes.
do.
Exactly.
But we've seen him uniting people, of course, kuchangisha do, helping people. And one thing I'm gonna give him the credit is some of the scandals we've been experiencing, like with Akina Peter, the singer,
Yeah.
you know, raising, getting funds, and then unasikia zimeenda weya, like
Yeah.
udrip penye zimeenda. One thing I'll give Eric, I've seen personally his lives. It takes the number, like huo mtu mwenye anachangishiwa pesa inaingia kwa simu yake, si kwa simu ya Eric Omondi. It is gonna
That
be
is
there, he's gonna
nice.
send later. No,
Yeah.
the money comes to you as the problem, then from there they're gonna help you on what to get, then the rest you're gonna decide what you're gonna do. But he's been doing amazing. But the question is, I mean, this is just for now. When he gets into the seat, didn't we see Jalango?
Yeah, we saw
And I'm
that.
sorry, this is just the reality. We saw Jalango.
Right.
So many people came to his YouTube channel. So
Right.
many people came to his show.
Yeah.
So many people came, shared their problems. He did help one way or another. But right now, if I am to look at Langata, situation iko aje sahi?
It's worse.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm certain kuna watu wanalia, kuna watu wako favored, kuna watu wako favored. But I just want to get a short review from both of you. Like, what are your
Langata
thoughts?
imeshikana na Kibera.
Yeah.
So Kibera is in Langata.
Of course,
So
flooded.
it's not good.
It's
Yeah,
not good.
exactly.
You know, I want to get a short review from both of you on what has been happening in terms of floods, and of course, condolences to the people who are really going through
Yeah.
this. I don't know what to say because if there are people to point fingers at, we know who they are. What are your thoughts, Shmani?
My thought personally, and I always say this, tafadhali Erika sisimame.
Wallahi.
Yeah, I
I
hope,
maintain.
like
Do you
I
think he's
maintain.
going there?
He's
He
going
is
there.
going
This
there.
is like
That's how they
this
start.
is their it's
Yes.
called politics.
Mhm.
They do this at the start. They help people.
Yeah.
They get the numbers, favors, and everybody loves them,
Yeah.
and then they get into
Yep.
politics.
Yeah.
That is actually what they do.
Mhm.
So this is his route to politics, and I have seen this question and this conversation on social media by saying, let him not get into politics.
Okay.
Asikuja hata kusimama,
Mhm.
because I believe when you get to that chair, there's just something that happens to you. You
Yeah.
know, you just turn to be somebody else. If he's really like somebody who wants to help, let him be an impact in his own space.
Yeah.
But if it's gonna be political based, then you're gonna think, oh, this is not real. He just wanted his seat.
Yeah.
So I really, really hope he doesn't get into the seat, however much, because I always say one thing: politicians are not leaders.
Yeah.
Yeah, politicians
Yes.
are not leaders. Politicians, a few politicians are leaders.
leaders, yeah.
Very few. Most leaders are not politicians.
Yeah.
That's why we see these people like Eric Omondi right now are the ones that people look up to.
Right.
Why is it that when nimejazwa na mafuriko si Lili Sakaja
I know.
nakumbuka Eric Omondi wa kwanza, because
Yeah.
Eric Omondi will actually help me at hand. So that is one thing I'm really, really hoping. Of course, it's a really, really bad situation in Kenya. Whatever we see on social media, and some are not even on social media. Our friends are there.
Of course.
Communicate. Today I was
Yeah.
talking to Kamlesh and I was making a joke. I was telling him I thought you were dead. We were coming to eat githeri.
Oh my God.
And he's actually doing okay. You know,
Yeah.
people like, mostly his place is really bad.
Yeah.
So Kimau ni kubaya
I've seen
saizi.
that.
At the river, the whole road, it's really, 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 really crazy over there. People have lost houses. Shout out to those who have given them homes.
Yes.
I've seen initiatives. I've seen right now,
Amazing.
what is the name of this actress?
Actress Kate?
Kate, yeah, Kate actress.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gotten an initiative where they're collecting stuffs and they're gonna give people who have been misplaced blankets
Okay.
and
Yeah.
food
Okay.
and stuff like that. And I've seen a lot of Kenyans coming in to do that.
Nice.
It's very beautiful to see. For the Airbnb people who have actually accommodated
Amazing.
people
Yeah, that's
for
nice.
free,
Yes.
it's very, very good to see. And yesterday we were asking where the churches anyway.
I mean, by the way,
Right.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Okay,
The doors have been locked.
maybe also them they're flooded.
I don't know, but it's
If you
not
try to look at
all.
most of the churches like in
It's
this place,
Joby,
you know, they
Sunday's
set
gonna
up.
Sunday's gonna be here. Tutawasikia
Yeah.
wakiimba. We're gonna see them singing.
That's
Right.
true.
It's crazy because I live kwangu napita before
Yeah.
now na church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are the doors though? Why have they been
Right.
locked? No.
They-
and
I-
not
they
and not
should
even
be the
they
first
should be
ones
the
to
and even
open
not
the
that.
tap-
Like
the
the
doors.
government. Shout out to
Yeah.
Sakaja.
Mhm.
Ameenda kuwaona leo
Mhm.
penye wako displaced.
Wow.
I'm like, what did you come what did you even
Why-
say?
why-
You know, I usually get mad. I saw the video and I'm like, I'm not tapping. I'm not even sitaki hata kusikia amefanya
Right.
nini because I'm
Eh.
so mad. I just saw the update. Sakaja's gone to visit it. I don't know where he's gone to. I don't know what he has said because I know it's bullshit.
Okay.
You know, when the motorboats, let's talk about that.
I mean-
I thought we were expecting rains earlier this year and we actually created money for the motorboats. It has come in April. Where are the motorboats? Why? I've not seen anybody. Joby, have you seen? We've been on
No.
internet. Nowhere have I seen motorboats have been used. Nowhere have I seen that they've released any motorboats. They're taking tractors to actually take water
so
out of.
It is.
You know, it's crazy. A lot of people have lost their lands, have lost their homes. It is just so sad. And we were saying this is not about the rich and the poor.
Thank you.
Everybody ameshikwa kwa hii story.
Manze.
Because even if you see the mansions out there, this is about the poor. Who have- Like,
Yeah.
let me tell you, drought, famine,
Thank you.
whatever, they don't choose,
Doesn't choose.
even if you're rich or poor.
Yeah.
So this tells you, treat each other well.
Yeah.
You know, acheni kukua, oh, this is not happen. Itakupata.
It is happening.
And ikikupata, me this is what I get. Ikikupata, when you don't have anywhere to go, who are you going to go to?
Manze.
You know, did you treat people well when you had it?
Exactly.
And did you
True.
because you don't
Exactly.
that is what it got me. I was like, Ikitu, by the way, I see even the rich people are displaced. Where are they going? Did they treat people badly as a human being so
Yeah.
that people can be able to open doors for you? You know, or if you were in that space where you were not maybe poor, how did you
Takes
treat
you back to
somebody?
humanity.
Exactly. It takes you back to
Humanity.
I mean treat people well.
Well,
That is all I
that
can
is
say.
true.
Yeah.
That is so true. You what on?
It's so true. In regards to what the activist is doing, I think he's an activist in regards to what he's been doing. I've been seeing him even before this last year doing a lot when maybe the fact that we're talking about on my show, the power of speaking up.
Yeah.
In regards to maybe some governments coming out in regards to some issues, it always good like to really do some really not if something really you have to really see.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, you know what, that's really true. Rick Omoni is doing the most. The part that he did with like the flower,
Yeah.
when the flower went up,
Yeah.
he really advocated for that. Beautiful. The fact that people know, like, you know what, somebody's really standing up for us because
Yeah.
what people really have is fear. And I didn't know he was going on that route to the government. Hopefully he's not going to do that. Hopefully he doesn't do that
hope
because he's
not.
really, really helping a lot where he is right now. And I feel like people really need hope in regards even someone's just standing up. I'm here to really genuinely helping, and it's the fact that we can see that he's helping, like the results. People need to see results.
Yeah.
And the fact that you guys have told me about the tractor thing, I'm just like, what? Honestly, I think Kenya honestly is a very rich government. Our president can do better than just giving out a tractor to pump out water. Honestly, in regards to the flood that's happening, what you talked about is very true. Be kind to people. Always know, like, you always need anybody. Doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, you always need somebody. And the fact that you're speaking a good word for somebody,
Yeah.
the fact that you're always looking at someone's back in regards to, like, you know what, I'm gonna watch out for you in regards to what's happening. It really matters because we're all in it together. And the fact that Kenyans can really come together in terms of being generous and helping someone in need. What about really voicing out about our government issue
Yeah.
and the leadership that we have? Honestly, we need to really voice that out.
It is so crazy. A lot is happening, and shout out to Eric. Personally, we bet sure
Yeah.
this is gonna happen. He's gonna be a politician. That is,
Right.
of course,
Yes.
the direction.
Yeah.
There's so much. Let me tell you, there's so much. You can't just be doing all this, and
Just for the show.
I mean, you can, but
Yeah.
this is for the show. I mean,
It's called prepping.
you can. He
Prepping.
has the voice. He has the numbers.
He does.
Yes, the influence now.
Yes.
I feel like he's the next Raila.
Yeah.
I don't think.
You know,
I feel
Saturday-
like it's the next Jalango.
No, he's
Yeah.
the next Raila. He has influence.
He has influence,
He
but
does.
he's not. I don't know. I don't
Compare
want to. I don't-
Jalango and Eric. Eric has
But
influence.
Jalango is
crazy
not. Jalango
influence.
is not even close
He's quiet
to
nowadays.
next Raila.
He's really quiet now.
That's why I'm telling you, Eric is the next Raila.
Right.
I feel like that.
Hmm,
Obviously, I
Babu
feel like
Owino,
there are
Joho.
people
Yeah, there's
who
Babu
are
Owino.
There's
really
Joho. There's a
backing
lot
him
of
up.
people.
Honestly, there are people who are backing him up
Yeah.
with all this.
Well, we're
I
gonna
mean,
see,
literally,
of course.
people
Yeah.
are backing him up. Somebody's prepping him. Of course, he's had this conversation.
Yeah.
You've seen him with the Raila's family.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times, even
Yeah,
during
of
his
course.
birthday, he was
Yeah.
invited.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's somebody who is prepping him for something,
Yeah.
maybe. And let me not say that maybe he's being financed, because financially is the Kenyans. Literally, he's not even using his own money.
Right.
Kenyans are donating money to actually
Right.
do this.
Yeah.
Yet in the forefront, like yo, because I have the influence, I can
Yeah.
tell you guys, let's do this, and
And
they
we
do that. So
definitely do
of course it's a
outright.
road there,
Yeah.
and it's just so sad because everybody does this. You see why we're not even doubting is because all politicians, they do this before. So you're like, it's not going to be something new even if they.
Yeah.
That is what Jalango did. Right now is giving people fare, 50 shillings, kupanda mat,
Wow.
waende tao. That is somebody who promised you
Till when?
work.
Till when?
Napeana,
Utapeana.
skia, job anakupea once. Anasimama anasema hii mat nalipa.
Nonsense.
I'm like, bro, you fucking, are you kidding me?
Nah, so
Wow.
crazy. But shout out to Kay Williams in the building. Says, what's up, ladies?
Hi.
Hope all is
Hello.
well with you today. Lizzie, where have you been at? Looking nice today.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's
I'm
been
African.
around. She's been around. You've been the one missing. But anyway, Karibu Sarah, nice to see you. But shout out to Eric Omondi once again. And we're gonna see how the situation
Good
in
work.
terms of water drainage in Africa,
Yeah.
how it can be dealt with. But trust me, it's not with these same politicians, because it's all about taking billions in terms of loans,
Yeah.
but less and zero is spent. Literally zero is spent on all
Zero.
these projects. Zero is spent. Because look at Thika Road. I mean, shout out to Kibaki. He did an amazing thing. Because look at right now how Kenyans, and compared to then, before we had Thika Road commuting to work out,
Yeah.
there was traffic.
There was
Like, it
crazy
used to be
traffic,
crazy.
yeah.
I wish you can have pictures of Thika Road before and now.
now,
There's
yeah.
such a massive change, I'm not
Change.
gonna lie. But again, how was the project done? It also matters, like, how are we also using these funds? To what extent? Like, who are we also trusting with these projects? Because we trusted the Chinese people. Look at Super Highway.
Yeah.
The same thing is happening, flooding,
Yeah.
you know, because you trusted
Kwanza
Chinese
Mombasa
people.
Road is worst. I'm
Mombasa
like,
Road.
yes, it's the one that
Yeah,
is
yeah,
the
yeah,
super
yeah,
highway.
super
yeah.
highway.
I'm like, have you seen Mombasa Road? The people swept
Swimming.
away. Yeah,
Goddamn.
people are swept away cars. And I'm like, this road is new. There's supposed to be like new drainages. There's supposed to be like new methods of like when when floods come, there's like drainages. Is inafika kuja na kutadi gari. So I'm like,
Something again, and
and
this
there's a lot of money for that.
we were discussing this with the gang. Shout out to HR and Danny and Dimore. We were
Yeah.
saying it is such a privilege. This just makes you realize how blessed you really are. And shout out to also Mr. Blackout Fire for literally trying, and he has done his best to ensure all the employees, those who can move to the side where they are safe and commuting to work. Because imagine if you are in Juja, you know, you're stuck there. Of course, it's
Yeah.
not your fault, but
Yeah.
you know that you keep on happening. It also personally, when I miss work, I always feel guilty.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there is
Yeah.
if there's no reason to, like, why would
Why
you?
would
I
do
know,
that.
like literally, the 2 days you were off
was
was
like,
crazy.
I
I,
know.
was calling your ass.
I know.
Every time. Joby, when are we getting
She
back?
was calling me
Yeah.
Like
every
all
time.
the time, you know, like you just find, oh my god, I miss doing this.
Right.
Yeah, and then if you have really passion for something, you're
Thank
like,
you, that's
man,
right.
I was
Yeah.
like, the third day I'm gonna get sick if I'm not seeing this mic. You know, I
It's
need
so
to talk, I
true.
need to rant and everything.
Yeah.
But it is crazy. But yeah, we're gonna be seeing and updating you guys on what is happening in terms of you know, the ongoing situation in terms of rain. I've heard rumors of it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be raining for the next 2 months. I'm
Damn.
not sure,
Right.
but rumors have it that for the next 2 months.
But you
it's
know,
gonna be
rumors
raining.
is true. Plus, this weather is being
Yeah.
controlled. So
It is
crazy.
crazy. But the next conversation is about, again, our late Brian Chira.
Oh my god.
And
Really?
of course, being the Rhythm Scoop Show, we have to go all the way. So, sijui kama mmeona the video that has been circulating. There's a video that is circulating
The
online.
elders.
No. Leave alone the elders. So we have this guy, mwenye anaitangwa sijui the Kenyan watchdog.
Watchdog, yeah.
So yesterday he came out and revealed. Let me see if I can find the video.
The guy who killed him.
Yeah.
I saw that.
You saw that, yeah? I don't know if you
didn't
guys
play though.
discussed that earlier,
No, we
but
didn't.
it is crazy to see, despite, I'm not gonna even go ahead and play the video, but I saw it yesterday, I think on BNN, if I'm not wrong. They called out on who really killed Brian Chira, rumors have it, And now I
So
see
who
we
killed
have.
him? So what was he saying? Who killed who?
Okay, let me see if I can find it. Brian Chira was killed. Omwalipanga is dead. Something like
Because
that.
of what?
Let me sikusikia
Watchdog
yote.
lakini anakuwaga na mdomo. This guy is so mouthy.
Is why you've been talking again. We've been talking about the power of influence.
Influence,
you know,
And
talking,
like people just wake up, spread rumors for the name of cloud.
and then we have bloggers who also have become, I don't know, they just don't know what to post anymore. You know, personally, again, I'll go back to where I remember being on a blogging site. Like just recently for us, it was that was the kind of a deal, you know, you're trending because you said something about to do what is happening in terms of entertainment, in terms of, you know, see ujinga tu pia. Unaget, like
so true.
if you put on the site, it's literally something that is alarming the industry.
Exactly.
You know, it's something that is concerning the industry, not just something that like this.
Zalek Mumani is the killer of Brian Chira.
So I don't know who Zalek Momani is.
100%. No doubt. Naziavuta fegi.
And this is why Africans, I think, we've not also understood what defamation can literally do as well. I feel like it has to get to a point where Africans need to step up, especially those whose names are just taken for granted. Like we need to take serious actions against defamation. You know, because you can't just go spreading false information about me while my name is being ruined on this other end. The world does not view me the same, and this is what the same thing I had about Obina was talking about it
He
too.
actually took people to court.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to him. Shout out to Obina. Personally, I
They said he
support
raped
him.
somebody.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
imagine.
That's a lot.
You
And that
know,
is somebody
Just don't
who
say that.
you need to understand that you being a brand, or maybe let's say we as a company, you know, we have brands we're gonna be working with, brands we're gonna be partnering with. You can't just come talk negative about
No,
Black Hot Fire
of course.
because, and I like the way you explained it, people pick the negative so much
Always.
than the positive
Always.
of what you really pour out. So that of the negative is gonna be literally the everything that people are gonna be judging you all about until something else again emerges.
Exactly.
You know, so I love the fact he took a serious action against Cinderella. Shout out to, I really don't like that woman for nothing. I don't. And I'm not scared to say, I really don't like you for nothing, you know.
Is she the
You
one
just
that is
black.
dead?
Yeah. She's
Dead?
no. Black Cinderella has been trending like Ilia Ujinga Sijio
No,
Gaubina has been
but
doing
yesterday they announced she's dead.
what your fala.
Joby, let me show you.
No.
And people have been doubting. She's the thick one with the blue dress.
Yeah.
Yes.
The question that is in most of our minds at this moment is whether Black Cinderella is alive or whether she has
I
passed
told
on,
you.
whether the story about her passing on
family
is
confirmed.
real or whether it is just cloud chasing. And speaking of cloud chasing, Black Cinderella has been known to be cloud chasing. Many of the times we have
Number one, see, she's known for what? Cloud chasing.
seen her involved in a couple of dramas, especially if you've been on BNN, then you've probably caught up with all these dramas and her cloud chasing. So people are not exactly sure whether the reports of her passing on are actually true or untrue. Now, the reports of her passing on were issued recently on her via her Instagram page, and this was the statement that was released. Dear friends, supporters, and well-wishers, we want to sincerely thank you for having stood firmly with the Black Cinderella during
Alipata time ya kutengeneza hii statement. Hii statement ilitengenezwa aje so fast like that. You know, I don't know the truth if she's dead or not, but you are known for cloud chasing, and we've spoken about this before, where when you keep on making jokes or you keep on coming in terms of jokes every time on the internet, even if you have a big name, when it comes to trouble and you're in real trouble, nobody's gonna believe you, nobody's gonna save you. And this was, though I was asking about Nikki Dababi, the one from Nigeria. I don't know, I saw her. She's I think an influencer from Nigeria, and either probably she lied about something, people are not believing her, whether she's known for cloud chasing or whatever she's known for, but I see she's an influencer. So something happened to her to the point that I'm a torturer, she's been tortured, but no one is believing what really went, what really happened to her. But if you look at the situation, it's involving police, literally, because of the damages she has on her body, the injuries, the cuts, what they did to her. So this is number one problem, and people have to understand the internet.
Never forget.
people want fame so bad. Let me tell you, you really want fame so bad, and until
so
you have it,
sad.
you really can't handle it.
Thank
People
you.
think it's not that easy.
It's
Trust
not
me.
fun.
You know,
Glitter
even in a
has
span of a day, you're
flowers.
trending. You're like, it's scary.
It's
Ask
scary.
me.
Right.
It's
It is scary.
It is
Yeah.
scary.
Like, usijui Twitter people trolling you for like.
Right.
I know.
It is scary because you
Yeah.
don't know the next step. Next ni nitapata kazi ama sitapata. How people
you.
viewing me?
Thank you.
Because as much as people want to act like this does not affect you, the negative
Right.
comments
Yeah.
they are effective. We
Yeah.
are human beings.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna
Sure.
overthink. It is allowed.
Exactly.
Same thing. You're gonna have fear. It is allowed. But come on, you want fame so bad until you don't have it. But let me share.
In the challenging time, and it is with the deepest regrets we wish to inform the public of her demise that occurred. The question
And if this is true, or if this is a false, if this is truly false, we should actually vouch for arrest of this lady.
That's so, I
If
know.
this is actually not true, whether if she's not dead, and this kind of information na imeandikwa hadi kwa karatasi tu mzuri vizuri sana, you see, it's something professional. I really hope it's not true. If it is true, I really hope what the nation is seeing, because I'm certain people are seeing this. So many people are in the
It's just
internet.
trending.
We
I've
should
told you.
actually push where the arrest of such kind of people should happen. We can't have and we can't have the internet us being receiving so much negative, feeding people negativity because you're looking for a trend.
Yeah.
It has to stop.
Yeah.
It has to stop. What
Yeah.
are your thoughts?
Personally, I feel, and we've seen this. Kwanza history ya Branchira, let the man be. You know, first and
mean,
foremost, let the man be. Like
he's already
rested,
gone.
He's gone. It's 1 month down the line. Let him rest in peace. I mean, hata kama ni mtu soul yake nafaa ikuje, bado mnamuongelelea hata soul yake haitoki kwa mwili. You know, let this guy be first and foremost. People were still chasing clout in his name. This is so wrong. This is why we always say, and I always say it and every day, what if one day they just start to regulate? Like, this people are gonna cost us a lot personally as Blackout Fire, because we might lose a lot in the name of now everybody wants to be a vlogger, everyone wants to be a blogger, and they don't even know what they're saying, they don't even have the
it's so
ethics,
true.
you know.
Yeah.
So when you take to that, we might lose it personally, because first and foremost we'll have a lot to lose. We are passing right information,
Yeah.
and then you're spreading rumors, unataka uharibiwe wenye wanajua kazi wanafanya. It's just so sad when it comes to that. So I feel like I saw also this when Ogola died, the CDF Ogola, when his son came out to say, nyi mlifanya babangu akufe hata before anausiwe. You know, you guys were already posting pictures of an airplane yenye inaochomeka, and it was a crash.
Yeah.
You said it was burning.
Yeah.
You know, and he said these bloggers need to be called. And that was an issue that actually is going to be talked about, because this was brought about also in the midst of like really famous people, really influential people in the country. The president was there. We had all the cabinet secretaries there.
Yeah.
You know, so at the end of the day, if it comes to be a conversation, a lot of people are gonna lose it. You know, and a lot of people are gonna lose jobs. Number one, but this is gonna be so sad, because when you lose your job for doing the right thing, and somebody is just messing it up, it's just so crazy. And these people also who are vlogging, some of them make money through it.
It's so
You know, so wewe unakuja hapo na in the name of fame. You know, fame is crazy, and this is why I say you have to be prepped. This fame that comes in a minute,
Yep.
it's not because you don't know how to handle
Handle,
it.
exactly.
Yeah, but the moment you understand how the industry goes, take time with it, understand. If it comes, you know when to, you know what to do, you know. So it's not a one-time thing. It just doesn't come up like, yo, let's go, fame is here. You will lose how to handle, you will lose yourself into it. You'll be dragged in a lot of messes. People are going to use you, people are going to make money out of you without you knowing. About cloud chasing, it is just so sad. When Brian Sita died the first time, a lot of people didn't believe so. You know, a lot of people are like, no, Brian can't be dead.
Yeah.
Because people had already known how he liked attention. You know, till people were like, and even Sonia was saying, Miss nilikata kuamini mpaka nikaona iko serious. Personally, when I saw the message, I was like, nah, this is just another story. Only to find out it's true. So when you're used to like cloud chasing a lot, people won't believe. When you need people to help you, when you need, like, for example, if maybe you're sick and you need people to help, people are saying, "Oh, nataka kutibia pesa," and nobody's going to be ready to help you. And if you are real with people, when you speak out, people are going to listen because they know literally
Who you are.
who you are.
Yeah.
Look at the Miracle Baby thing. Everybody came out because you never saw him like doing all that shit. Haukuwahi
Mwana
muona.
ndio lilipewa vacation sijui with what company, but
Exactly.
people doubted hii ni ile pesa tulichanga.
Right.
I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I
People
saw
were like
it.
hii ni ile pesa tulichanga.
I know.
Then that was I think Nairobi Gossip came and said hii ni kampuni imewalipia
Yeah,
the vacation.
bonfire adventures.
Adventures.
I nashuku ni wow. You know, so at the end of the day, when you come out sincerely and then you want people to help you, people will still help you. Shout out to Kenyans who are willing to help in any way.
Yeah.
Whether you are stranded, whether it's opening doors, whether it's financially, they will always come through. So at the end of the day, let this man be. Kama ni story ya Branchira. And of course, I remember when ASEAN came out to arrest people talk.
Yeah.
But we need to actually do this because as a brand personally, for example, of Bobina, he's paid, but he works with people because he's a brand, and those brands are the ones that pay him. So if you come talk things like that about him, he's losing his bag, you're fumbling his bag. So if you fumble his bag at the end of the day, he's gonna lose deals. So
That's
this
so
is why
true.
they come and say, don't joke with my brand, you know, and you're going because our vloggers hawana do, they're not as rich as you think.
Manze.
Ikifika kwa court, eti wanafaa walipe. Wanarudi kuomba msamaha. Look at Mbarambara, what he did. Begged the court
To let him
sina
go.
pesa to let him go. And people just like they forgave him.
Yeah.
So till when are we going to allow people to fumble
And
your bag? each
I
and
don't know.
every day?
I don't know if you saw also. You see, after this, and this is why I say our system also is not serious. After what Mbaramba did, we saw after Ogola's death.
Yeah.
You saw what he did.
I saw again another song.
I mean,
They don't learn. Just imagine how I learn to face consequences. That is what if you don't
Yes.
if somebody is like, for example, this is what parents do. If every day nakusamea samea, you don't learn. But the day when you face it, you know this is wrong. I'll never do this again. But it's not yeah. Oh, let's take him slow. You'll spoil your child.
Yep.
You are going to spoil your people.
Yeah.
So let people face the consequences. Know that you're mature enough, and if you didn't know about vlogging the rules, go and learn.
I agree.
Go and know this is what is happening. This is the system. I'm not supposed to do this. They just straight up like that. Look at the United States. I think this is why it's talk about somebody do some
Yes.
shit.
You just cannot do
Your
that.
money is going, bro,
Yes.
and you become poor for life.
Yeah.
So you have to face the consequences.
Definitely agree with you. I don't have much to say in regards to the passing situation because it's very sensitive for me. But what Shimani said about what's being portrayed on social media, honestly, just be intentional about everything you're putting out there. These are people with emotions. These are people with feelings and families. Others with kids. Be careful what you're putting out there for people to read, honestly, because we're so focused about the money, the fame, the next big thing. But at the end of the day, it's not really about that, honestly, because the thing which you always hear is true. Whatever you sow, you're gonna reap. Honestly, it's life.
It's
Other
life.
people call it karma. Honestly, it's gonna get back at you. Just be really careful. Be intentional about anything, whatever you're doing, whatever you're putting on social media, whatever you're portraying out there in regards to other people. Be careful about it. It's gonna get back at you. Yeah.
you heard it. It is super crazy. But I see K. William says at work listening just stopped by to show some support. A very
Thank
busy
you.
day. Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much.
And I hope you do have an amazing day at work, and despite it being busy. And also see you saying that Joby, did you say over 200 people died from the flood in that is terrible. Yes, we have 150 that is in Tanzania so far, 58 coming from Malawi. That was yesterday. I'm not sure about the number today. In Kenya it was recorded 32 yesterday. I'm not certain about the number today, but with the ongoing floods, of course, I'm sure we're gonna see some numbers rising, because there is no solution to how floods are going to be solved out. Instead, we're seeing tractors, the ones fetching water and all that. But the next conversation is about, of course, schools which are expected to be opened next week despite the ongoing floods. Okay, this is what the educational principal secretary Belio Kipsang said, that the schools will reopen for second term next week despite the ongoing heavy rains and flooding across the country. Mind you, we did have students who died when schools were closing. That was coming from the western parts of Kenya. That was, I think, we had university students, remember, who died going to Mombasa. We also had
The KU students.
yeah, we had some students who died. Yeah, the KU students. We also had some students who died coming from high school students coming from I think sijui Chavakali boys iko sijui
Yeah.
wapi, but hizo sides are western.
Iko western.
Yeah, sides are western. We had so many people literally who lost their lives, and right now, understand, personally, I don't like drivers over speeding when it is wet. The road is wet. I believe it is so easy accidents to occur when it is rainy, when it is the road is wet. Like a lot can happen. And then I've come to understand again, shout out to Wallace, how our roads are built. They are not, it's not the way the speed we use.
Yeah.
It's different indicated type of speeds that and how we use them.
Yeah.
So it is crazy, and I don't know how they are going to. This is a red flag according
It
to
is so
me.
sad,
It's
man,
such a
and
red
these
flag
kids are
because
innocent.
we have not gotten answers of actually even of number one. We've had so many fire outbreaks in schools, and I remember the last one I reported was in Mombasa, and the minister, the secretary of education there in Mombasa was called, couldn't pick up the calls, where people needed the answer of where the funds allocated for such kind of damages. The same thing. How is it that the Ministry of Education is going to tackle and ensure parents that students are going to be safe when they go to school? Once you can't even help the citizens themselves. So how sure are we going to help even the students themselves? Do we have motorboats? If so, where are they? Do we have helicopters? Do we have Red Cross, which actually is very quick? Because I understand we have very poor services, very poor, very slow services. So this is such a very big red flag. And having a brother who's supposed to go to school, I'm not certain about the situation there. Personally, I'm gonna follow up, but I believe that parents should be cautioned about this situation right here, where students should not go back to school until the situation calms down, because roads have flooded, some places are impassable, and those are my thoughts.
I thought about it. If people can actually escape from prison because of the walls, what about school? If you've ever been to public schools, unajua ni mabati zao ni mbaya, zinafungukaga na upepo, and all that. So you want to tell me these kids are going back to school to study? There is cold, and then there is, of course, it's windy, it's crazy, and the walls of the school, they don't know what to do about it. What if it comes at night, and they don't know anything, So look at also that situation even before you go to the roads. Like the situation first in school is very, very terrible, first and foremost, and then of course the roads. I've seen a lot of people. Shout out to my pups. Every time it was raining, you wouldn't drive. You could park, like you park mpaka kumalize kunyesha, and then they go, because also as it rains kuna venye inakuwa cloudy kwa gari, and you might just miss something and end up like messing and dying, and people dying over there. So it's just so crazy. That needs to be checked, and I believe it's for the parents. This is for the parents. You can see what is happening. If they like, let them suspend your kid. If they like, let them throw them. But this is on you to decide. Do you want your kids safe? A lot of people are so blinded. I'm looking at families like where I come from, where they live. Lazima uende shule. Lazima, and they won't. You won't tell them. Like African parents, enda shule na uende shule. They don't want to know. So I hope they have the humanity, or they're humane enough to understand how deep it is, and they also have to remember that, life is once. You mess up your kids' life because of school, and they're gone. So it is all. I do believe their system has said fine and good, but for me personally, this is like a parental issue and decision. Whatever. If everybody doesn't go to school, school is gonna stop.
Of course.
For a minute till it comes back. So you never know. Also the population and stuff. It's just crazy. When you actually have a lot of knowledge, you have to doubt everything. Unaweza kujiuliza like, is this a way for just people to die? Like, do you want an easy way? You like question just a lot of stuff. So it is upon you to stay safe. Safety begins at home. Safety begins with you. So let's stay safe. Personally, take care of yourself before you actually allow. The system is there to stay. It will not change.
Of course. The government is there.
Even if I die today, the same policy is gonna be happening. So the next person or the next body is still gonna live through the system. So it's only you who matters.
Definitely. Like the government is gonna always be there, but life is really, people's life really matter, and it's really important. And the fact that they're saying that they'll go back to school regardless of the floods, and the fact that right now we don't have any regulation or regulatory what I'm saying, regulation of means in regards to the flirting that is going on right now. And it's so weird because it really rains at night when everybody's asleep, and that's when people can basically lose their life. Can we find a solution before sending these kids to school? Honestly, can we just find a solution in regards to how we can handle different school in different rural areas actually? Because it's gonna be a lot, and it's our kids with families, with brothers and sisters. Let's not really take that step, honestly. If we don't have a solution fast, let's find a solution fast for the people right now at home before the schools are open. And then we can send them back to school.
And these are your kids.
You want your kids.
Well,
honestly.
one thing we need to understand again about politicians, we were talking about that earlier with Keith. For them, this is why you understand this is all about, corruption and nepotism as well. Where we see these people always, not only do they select their family members, but these family members are gonna go outside study, where they're gonna own mansions and offshores and whatever outside the continent of Africa, but not in Africa. So it tells a lot when it comes to where they have kept us as a people, those who actually have believed in them to serve us. They have kept us nowhere, they won't fulfill no promises. We are down there where the rest of the white supremacy literally considers us. That is where our purpose also have put us, where we should be on the bottom. Only them, they should feed themselves and make up their balloon stomachs.
It's just so crazy, and this brings back to my point. I mean, it's all about you. This person that is telling you to go to school, his kids are not in Kenya. So think about that as a parent. Somebody is telling you to go and let your kids suffer or die or whatever, God forbid, and then their kids are not here. Their kids are not where there is no drainage. Their kids are in the system where if there is drainage, they do the Dubai style. So think about that. Think about that.
Which one is that?
Oh, the Dubai style floods were over in a day. They have like I think it's a digital way.
Look at that.
And
Imagine
you couldn't even see, even if you go to Manchester, yesterday was it flooding?
You'll be like, no,
You'll
you're
be
lying.
like, no, you're lying, and you can't believe.
Look at Africa, it's crazy.
that.
But I also see Jibajaba in the building, Karibu Sana says, hi ladies, hi.
Hello.
She says the internet is like a bathroom stall. Do you believe anything written on the walls? No, it is not. But just to go through the comments of what people thoughts are on this situation of this principal of education, rather the Secretary of Education. One of them says, do you even care about the safety of these kids? They think syllabus coverage is more important than safety. How will you even cover the syllabus properly if the environment is not even conducive? These guys need to rethink and think, and they clicked about it. And this is where we see the situations in Samburu County, Turukana, where students are studying under trees. They're sitting on rocks, sitting on literally nothing sometimes, studying on a piece of board that is cracked, and the teacher is literally there taking in and feeding in all the sun, and the kids as well. And we have MPs, we have MCs, we have literally so many politicians coming from all these counties, taking funds every time we have the budget set aside for every county to be developed in one way or another. The question is, where's the money? That is what the youths need to ask. Where's the money?
Where's the money at?
It should make us angry and ask ourselves, why do we have your salary deducted for housing bill financial bullshit?
It doesn't make sense.
Lands being taken away from families,
and the housing are being what?
You're taking so much funds, but nothing is happening. It is so crazy, and that is a good question. Like, do you care about the safety of these kids? You barely care about the people again.
Of course.
You have to go back to that. So it would make sense why you don't care about the kids. But someone also says, "Huyu mtu aende dental care, atoe meno."
Oh my God.
If you look at his situation, of course, he does need some repair. He does need some repair. But I also see it says Ruto achague. Mwingine anasema Ruto achague watu wanakaa presentable kiasi. Sasa huyu jamaa meno yake zinakaa aje? Literally all people are about the teeth and the teeth. And as someone also says, the decision is informed by factors. I think the advisors of the government wanakuanga mavitu tu. Internally displaced people of the recent floods are seeking refuge in this school. Some in the schools, imagine. But then that is so true. And some schools are sorry, a sorry state of affairs, let
that's what
alone
we're talking
conducive
about.
for learning.
Yes.
I know it is so crazy, but that is something
what
you've
you
not even
said right
checked
now.
on.
Exactly.
You know,
You
talk
said
about the
it.
churches, there are people also going to schools to seek refuge.
Yes.
And it is so crazy. Sakaja, unafanya TikToks. We need answers. You know
Yeah.
what is really happening. We don't need you doing TikToks. We don't need you literally showing us of how expensive suits you have. All the funds, the taxes being collected, the loans. We need answers for what is it doing.
Yeah.
Where are the motorboats?
Where are the motorbats? Where are the motorbats?
How are you going to
Sakaja?
ensure these kids are safe at school
Yeah.
while you can't even barely save the citizens?
Yes,
That is
exactly.
the question.
Yeah.
To the educational principal secretary, what are you going to do about the situation?
I
But
mean,
those-
no parent should allow their kids to go to school.
Please,
No, it's only
no.
you as a
You
parent.
cannot allow that with this
It's like
class.
you're getting on your death throne and you're just seeing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all about you. Safety starts from you.
Yeah.
It is.
And
That is-
Kenyans are actually seeing. You see on the comment section,
It's
nobody's
everything we've talked about.
Exactly. So I think this has to come from, we're gonna say, you know, actions speak louder than
Yeah.
words. That is the one thing I know. So it's the action of the parents is gonna matter a lot from next week.
Yeah.
If we see students going back to school, then you as a parent, you've literally given your child to death. You know,
Exactly.
we have to let our roads be handled. We need to figure a way out. These kids, in case of anything, you know, are they going to be safe? Can they be rescued fast?
Yeah.
But
It's the
with the
environment
current
conducive.
situation, a lot of answers are there. So we kama mzazi amua, we decide kama major, decide, you
We
know.
decide.
We are. But anyway, we're coming to the end of today's conversation, and I want to appreciate everyone who has been with us. Shout out to Jerome, Ajiba Jaba, not Jerome Mosquito, but Ajiba Jaba, who says infrastructure should be a national priority. I know that's right. And also saying that the flooding would be mitigated or controlled. We face the same in my community with overdevelopment. It is so sad, and it is always, trust me, the black community. Because trust me, Karen, hata kama tunaona ni barabara tu. Remember where in Karen you've seen it being flooded?
Yeah, no.
Nowhere.
I
Trust
was
me.
even saying these people, they have even money to create their drainages.
Right?
I know.
They come together
and they
they're
create
like,
their
"You know what?
drainages.
It's so true.
I know, it's
Trust me, I've lived in Karen and you couldn't, like,
Yeah.
home every time. I'm not gonna be stuck or
Yeah.
complain about anything.
Hata
Yeah.
traffic
No
utaipata.
traffic,
Na wako
okay.
na magari wote.
All of them.
All of them.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
Jiba Jaba says a positive and encouraging environment promotes growth. That is true. And you also say, does Kenya have school-based meetings where parents can address their concerns? No,
Yeah, we have.
we do.
We have. You
Is
didn't
it
have
active?
PTA.
Is it active?
In primary, we had like Parents Teachers Association,
PTA
where
meetings.
yeah, PTA meetings where
Yes.
parents were talking about their stuff. They
Yes,
would connect
we
with the
also had
school.
that.
Is it happening?
I mean, I don't
Okay,
know.
maybe if it
maybe
is
it's
happening,
it should
how
be
serious
happening.
is it
Yeah.
taken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Let's
upon
talk
also the
about that.
school.
Yeah.
It can be happening, but,
But
how
How serious
serious,
is it
exactly,
taken? You
yeah.
know, that is the thing. Personally, I don't think we had. Me, I don't know which schools I went to.
Oh,
I don't know which schools I was taken, my
Yeah.
friend.
You didn't have the PTA meetings?
Me,
know.
I told you my
I
dad.
also had
My
that.
dad stepped at school when literally the day I was given the worst beat in my life. You know, he was taking me to school by force. That is the day that people saw my dad literally at school, and they were like, "What, Joby? What's up? You know, like what is your father doing here?" But we never had those. You know,
Yeah.
never. But yeah, anyway, we are wrapping it up here today with today's conversation. This has been the Rhythm Scoop Show every Monday and Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Sometimes we might start late, but by the time we get to catch us up, do remember to come in and engage. In case you're here for the first time, kindly subscribe again. Download our app on the Google Play Store. And I also see Jiba Jaba says, take care. Yes, take care, you too. See you tonight. Of course, we shall be coming back with the Africa Today show. It's been a minute. I've missed the conversation over there as you see what has been happening with the Joe Biden administration and much more coming from, of course, Africa Diaspora News. Much love. Have an amazing
My
day.
closing remark, and I'm gonna be serious about this. Kindly, don't go anywhere. Today is this weekend, stay home.
Yeah.
Like for those people who wanna party, unaweza enda kupati ukwame. Unaweza enda
telling you.
kupati,
Yeah.
you can go to party, you're dead. Like the roads are so bad.
Yeah.
You
Not even-
stay home.
It's dangerous
It's
outside.
dangerous. That's what I'm
Like-
saying. First and foremost, stay home for your sake of your health, for the sake of your safetyness.
Yeah.
Just stay home as much as you can. And of course, for those who are traveling,
Yeah.
actually don't travel this weekend if you can stay. Because I had
Yeah.
even friends of mine I was thinking about traveling, but the weather,
Yeah.
I can't travel. Stay
Yeah.
home. See you on Monday. We love you. We want to see you back. Shout out to everybody who has been with us on Monday. through Friday. It's been amazing. To the TikTok family growing each and every day, we appreciate you so much. If you're gonna watch this on replay, drop your comment. Let us know, how is your update on your side? Are you facing the floods or not? Have a beautiful weekend.
Remember, you matter. You're the change you need to see in the world. Thank you so much for joining us and all the support all week. We love you, appreciate your presence. We always love your comments. Remember to always download our app on Google Store. Follow us on all the social networks and just stay safe this weekend. See you Monday. Take care and just be responsible. Bye bye.